gentlemen, and welcome back to Rome 2 Total War. Today we're going to be taking a look at another replay, this time sent in by somebody different. That's really cool. I like the original though. So let's go ahead and look at my replays here. Affectionately, I called this battle replay the One Guy. So it will be a 2v2 across a river or across a bridge. We have Admiral Raffleknife as the Suebi, Ruprecht as Rome, Molly as Massilia, and Dan Ryder Schneider as the Suebi as well. So let's watch this replay and see what happens here. So apparently we have a Suebi and Rome versus a Suebi and Massilia. If anyone knows much about me and my time in Rome 2 Total War, Massilia is actually my favorite faction. I have several different mods for single player, of course, that add a ton of really unique and cool units, like a really unique roster for them. And I think that's a really cool idea because Massilia was kind of this interesting hybrid between kind of this Greek hoplite army and also kind of a Germanic or more Celtic styled warfare as well in their confederation. So we're gonna go ahead and check out what we got going on here. Oh, this is a short fucking battle. Alright, so let's just take a look real here, take a nice little gander. So over here, Rome, I do believe this is the person who sent in the video, so I'll try and leave a comment or something showing who actually left this video, because I can't actually remember, because that's how awful of a person I am. Anyways, he has 1, 2, 3 levies. This is a low budget battle, I do believe. Then he's got 1, 2, 3 hastati, and then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hastati on the backup row, and his general is a legatus, which is a pretty good Rome build for what he's doing here. The stati really are just absolute meat grinders when it comes to low budget games. And what in the fuck do we have over here? He will be facing off against the Suebians, who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or 13 of these spear levies. Every single one of them is a spear levy, and his general is a Wodanaz spear. That is actually very strange. Then over here at the actual bridge, they're at the river crossing. At the actual bridge, his ally, the Suebi, I think I'm saying, am I saying that wrong? I think I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, I'm going to continue saying it like that. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 of these longbow hunters, which are one of my favorite units in the game. But then over here in the woods, it appears that he has 1, 2, 3 round shield swordsmen. So kind of an interesting mix. Some goofy looking haircuts there. And his general unit is a Wodanaz spear. Then over here in Massilia's corner, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Massilian Thorough Spear, which are a pretty good spear unit for low price. Peltost unit, and a Massilian Hoplite unit as the general, which is a pretty good unit as well. So let's continue the battle and see what happens. Let's go back over here to Rome and see what happens. In both cases, the team on the right side of the river here. Let me see if I can remember how to use this tool. Yes, on the right side here, they have the missile advantage, having 3 peltas here over absolutely nothing on this side. Although, I do believe these spear levies can use their spears to bombard the enemy. But, fuck, I want to watch this too. But these longbows definitely have an advantage. And they're also hiding, so this guy's going to march his people straight through this ravine and up onto this bridge where these longbowmen are going to have an absolute heyday. Although, to be completely fair, Massilian Thorough Spears are pretty good at taking some of that damage. Oh dear, what are you doing? Okay, so it appears the Suebi's idea of a fight here is going to be one wave of spears at a time, and just using their precursor jabs, which I do believe they have. I could be wrong about that. Their precursor jabs to wreak havoc, but Rome is having none of that. He's marching his entire force up here. He had this force, he's got his line here, and they're very squished together, which is all right. He has the absolute mass of soldiers to do something like this. However, he's going to take some friendly fire in there. Interesting. Not sure exactly what they're planning on doing. Although I do think that Suebi is playing reasonably alright. He does not want to, I think, move all of his men straight away into this small gap where these Hastati will absolutely tear up all these spear levies. He wants to be able to use his spear levies to get off their precursor jabs, kind of retreat, fall back, retreat. But these Hastati also have precursor jabs. So, I'm not sure how he's going to break these. It's almost impossible. I mean, let's be honest. He's got a Hastati line, just in an absolute corridor where they can't be outflanked. Well, I say that, but looks like the first line of Hastati are moving up. All right, let's go see what's happening over here. So you can see the effect of the longbowmen on the bridge here. Oh, shit. The things are getting brutal in here. It's fucking awesome. Look at these throw spears going off against these round shieldmen. And I don't know which one's better. Let's look here. Round shield swords have 40, 34 for attack. 28, 25. So the round shield definitely have more attack. But my guess is the Massilia throw spears have more on the defensive end, yes. 49 defense, 65 armor. Base health and morale are the same. Oh no, health of the... Oh, that's a Legatus. Where am I clicking on a Legatus? Oh, that's what I have selected back here to watch. Interesting. Alright, so Rome up here... oh, come on, give me my tool back. Has now kind of moved his line kind of like this to accept the Peltas. And now it's really a skirmish fight. There are a few little battles going on here, like this one. But for the most part, it's these Hastati throwing precursor jabs and these guys throwing precursor jabs just back and forth at each other. He does have a few Hastati back here in reserve. His general's still chilling back here doing not sure what. But honestly, at this point, like these spear levies, they really have to break through this line in order to win. These Wodenaz spears are probably going to be able to help do that. But he's going to have to punch through probably this Hastati right here and then spill into the sides, or somehow manage to narrowly get through that area here to circle behind Rome to win. Because honestly, the Hastati are just going to grind these guys down. They don't have a lot of attack, but in early game and low budget games, these Hastati will hold the line pretty effectively. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh dear. It's just an absolute slaughter over here for Suebi. Alright, let's go back over here and see how the bridge is going. So, I'm trying to decide what I would do if I was Massilia at this junction. Probably send one group of Massilian throw spear at a time, because this guy does have a huge longbow, or like a huge missile advantage with all these longbows. I mean, just look at them. Wham! Oh, that is deadly. Look at all these bodies. And most of those are Massilian throw spears from longbowmen, not really from those round shields. So Suebi here is playing really smart. He's taking one soldier at a time. Fucking give me my thing. Fucking give me the paintbrush. He's taking one guy at a time. Oh, it doesn't work with the bridge very well. No, it does not. But you see what I'm talking about, right? He's moving one unit to hold the bridge at a time, while his archers, his longbowmen, are providing like cover fire and just whittling them down one unit at a time. And his round shield swordsmen, they just need to be able to hold the bridge long enough for these longbow hunters to really do some damage on them. And if I don't say so myself, I believe that tactic has been quite effective so far. Now we will go back over here to Rome and Suebi, where things are advancing much as I kind of suspected they would. No, give it back. The Wodenaz spears did... Oh, they managed to get behind him somehow, but they are doing a little bit better against these Hastati than the Levy spears did. But honestly, this Rome line is held pretty firm for the most part. And he does have his Legatus up here now. And yeah, it's just held firm. I mean, no surprises here. The Hastati did exactly what they were supposed to against a spear levy unit like that. Especially a spear levy spam like that. A Hastati spam versus spear levy spam, the outcome is pretty much well determined before the battle even starts. Especially if you can't get something in the way of flankage. That's a new term I just coined, flankage. But yeah, he really needs to just like find somewhere he can penetrate that line. But it's too late now. The game's over now for him. These Legatists are coming in here, doing a few hammer and anvils. They're not the most effective at it because it's only a unit of 30, and they're not the best cav unit, but still. Oh shit, and the battle's over. How did this go over here? This went rather well for those allies. Curse Suebi and Suebi and Swine. Interesting. Too bad. I like Massilia. I'm not too surprised by the outcome, though. So let's check out some stats really quickly and discuss that. So you can kind of see already. Hold on. Where is it at? There it is. There it is. Hold on. Just got to pour myself another drink here. So we're looking over at these stats, and you can see already just how effective that Hastati line was against the spear warband, or the spear warbands, the levy spears. Just by looking at the kills and how many of them died. Like you look over at the Hastati and you have a 96, 59, 95, 98, 146, 109, 120, 47. The Hastati don't have the most killing power in the game, but for early game they are a pretty effective unit at just holding a line and out-tanking the other units in early game, especially something like a spear levy, which is pretty light infantry. 3 kills, 22 kills. The Woden-ass spears did pretty good. He should have used them more effectively. Really, the only way to have beaten that is to have somehow outflanked him. And he started the battle off right, I think, by allowing Rome to cross the river. If he had tried to cross the river himself, not only would he have been pelted like his ally was by the superior missile fire, the missile troops that Rome had, but he also would have been outmatched in a hand-to-hand combat across the river. He would have had to, which he did, he drew Rome over onto his side of the river and allowed him to start like spreading out his troops, but he didn't take advantage of that quite enough. He kind of charged into Rome while Rome was able to kind of create a line on the other side of the river. He should have tried disrupting the line, which he did a little bit, but tried to disrupt the line and then pull them even farther away from the river, somewhere where they can't have their backs against something, so that he could start flanking in with his other units. So not much to say about that conflict. Pretty much expected. So this conflict, I talked a little bit about this. Suebi played really smart. He used the fact that... Oh wait, he had a berserker unit too. So he used the fact that he had these longbow hunters to his advantage and baited Massilia into trying to cross the river, which he shouldn't have done. I don't know what he could have done. I would have to play in his shoes to find out, but I don't think that was the smartest move on Molly's part here. Molly just decimated. 11 kills, 14, 19, 41, 11. 1 kill on his Massilian hoplites. Jesus. And then you come over here and look at this, and you can see that what Suebi's goal was to lure him out onto the bridge using one of their melee, because in that close quarters, he only needed 1 infantry unit to hold the bridge at a time, so he could throw one out there, and then when that one died, he could throw another one out there. And that's exactly what he did. With this round shield swordsman, you can see he got 91 kills, but died. Like, pretty much everyone in this unit got killed because they held the bridge, while these bowmen racked up 80, 95, 116, and 111 kills. And then berserkers and round shield swordsmen kind of mopped up what was left over, and his general unit never even had to enter the fight. So, kind of an interesting play there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this replay. It was a pretty interesting one. This one was sent in by a viewer. I cannot remember his name now. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I really am. All I have to do is go back to my other video where he commented, and I will thank him in the description or maybe in a comment for that. But I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you sending in a replay. If anyone else would like to send in replays for me to commentate over and drink rum while watching, then please, by all means, I will leave a link to my email address in there, and you just have to send me your email or your replay, and I will drink rum and watch your replay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyways, guys, until the next time, peace off. Something like that. That was a bad outro.